There was a certain animated movie that combined scary and silly so some frights could be delights for children, and that movie was none other than Hotel Transylvania. It was made by the skillful Genndy, Tartakovsky, and comedic Adam Sandler, and throughout the decade, it spawned 3 movie sequels and other media. There seemed to be plenty of fans and haters, so I figured I'd revisit the franchise to rank the 4 movies from weakest to strongest. No matter which side you're on, or against, nothing is scarier than watching this video without a spoiler alert, so it's good I got one here. Go easy on the garlic, blood, and fire you have, because I'm starting this eerie escapade at once. Hey, I'm Owen the Fictionboy, and here's my top 4 Hotel Transylvania movies. Hotel Transylvania Transformania. On the 125th anniversary of the hotel being in business, Dracula planned on passing ownership to Mavis and Johnny, but fearing Johnny would ruin the hotel, Dracula made up a monster real estate law. So with help from Van Helsing's monsterification ray, Johnny gets turned into a monster, with Drac and his monster pals getting turned into humans in the process. So to reverse the effects, Drac and Johnny travel to South America for a new crystal to replace the old one before it's too late. At first, I didn't think this movie was too bad, though upon seeing it again, it's not very good because Drac is yet again not accepting of Johnny for who he is. The humanized monsters have one joke each that all get overplayed. The downgraded animation, while there's been worse, is noticeable. And Mavis puts all the blame on Drac when she's not exactly innocent for overhearing Drac's talk with Erica. It sucks that this is the note the franchise has ended on. Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation. Mavis believed Dracula needed a vacation himself after running everyone else's vacations for so many years. So she got the idea to have him and the other monsters go on a cruise. When Drac first sees Erica, however, he thought she was the new one for her, making him question if a zing can happen more than once. Mavis gets suspicious of Erica, who, dun dun dun, is the daughter of monster hunter Van Helsing, who organized the cruise as a trap to end all the monsters. This is where the series truly started to dip in quality, and although the animation is nice, hence why I didn't rank this movie lower, half of me is unsure if this is a movie or a bunch of animated shorts of monsters doing cruise activities to get kids interested in cruises. Nothing wrong with that, yet at the same time, you need a coherent story, and I don't think corny music is the answer to that. At least Van Helsing is a decent villain. Hotel Transylvania 2. Not long after Mavis and Johnny got married, they had a boy named Dennis, with Dracula hoping that he would grow fangs to be a vampire. Before Dennis's 5th birthday, since that's the last chance for him to become a vampire, Drac and his monster crew take a road trip to show what it means to be a monster, whereas Johnny, wanting to stay at the hotel, is tasked with distracting Mavis, all while making sure she isn't too happy that she'll want to move to Santa Cruz. Despite some fun here and there, as well as some great animation, like the other sequels, it's been inconsistent with the first movie, with Drac being surprised Mavis wanted to leave. I also can't say I liked Dennis becoming a vampire, because that meant Drac got his way, and while one could argue Mavis was also pushing Dennis into remaining human, she had every right to be cautious. While it's not necessarily bad, it's not as great as I remember it being. Number 1, on the other hand, Hotel Transylvania. Oh, yet again, another franchise where the first film came out on top, but I swear this isn't on purpose. Dracula has built a hotel made just for monsters, so all the scary beings, especially his daughter, Mavis, would be safe from the dreaded humans. As a shocker, Mavis wanted to visit where the humans live, so after being tricked into going to a fake human town to believe humans are awful, an actual human named Johnny discovered the hotel, meaning Drag had to disguise the man. Things get harder when Mavis gets interested in Johnny, who makes the monsters have a blast while preparing for Mavis's 118th birthday. And despite the time it takes, even Drac grows fond of Johnny. I'd say that if you can look past all the juvenile humor and Drac being overprotective and selfish of what he thinks is best for Mavis, you might be able to enjoy this movie like I did. I like the idea of a hotel for monsters, and a major highlight is Drac revealing why he hated humans. There are plenty of good jokes, the animation is solid, and Johnny and Mavis make a great human-monster couple. To those who are interested in this series, watch the first movie, maybe the second one too, but probably skip the third one, and the fourth one is better off just being considered fan fiction. What a cult classic this movie sure is.
I ain't done spooking you yet. I beg your pardon to give this video a like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. Also, comment below and follow me on Instagram for teasers and thumbnail previews of videos that are headed your way. You may not get sleep tonight-o.